up, guys? Welcome back. This is your boy Adamslink. How you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. And please try as much as possible, guys, as usual, to support your boy. Like this video, comment, share it all to the platform. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Adamslink, and make sure you subscribe and click the bell notification to get update anytime, any day I upload. And meanwhile, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this video from. And firstly, guys, let's talk about this new law our government officials are trying to pass into law. According to this news, they said new bill to jail protesters for 5 years passed first reading in House of Rep. The new bill was brought before the House of Representatives on Thursday, July 1st, seeking to jail protesters for 5 years. The bill, an act to amend the Criminal Code Act Cap 38, Law of the Federal Government of Nigeria, Federation of Nigeria 24, to further preserve the sanity of human lives and property and to provide specifically for mob action, prescribed punishment, and other matters, is sponsored by Rep. Emeka Chinedu Martins, PDP, Imo State. PDP are the people sponsoring this bill to jail protesters for 5 years. PDP Imo State, and this one is coming from an Igbo man, Emeka Chinedu Martins. I don't understand. Are you guys fighting against yourself or what? What is happening here? It's according to Sahara Reporters, the bill has been approved by the House for a second reading. The provision of the proposed act are as follows. Well, the provision of the Criminal Code Act in this bill referred to a principal act is amended as set out in the bill, substitute for Section 69 of the Principal Act, a new Section 69. Well, go and read more of that if you want to know more. They are trying to shut down protesters, and this one is not even coming from the ruling party APC. It's coming from the non-ruling party PDP, and this sponsored by a man from Imo State, Emeka. Crazy, right? Are you guys surprised? Because I'm really surprised at this one, honestly. Well, please, if this law if this bill is signed into law, please, we have so many pictures out there showing the past and SARS protesters, those people who came in to destroy the protests. And firstly, we should ask the government, do they actually know, can they tell, according to the tactics that they are using, can they tell a real protesters from a fake protesters? Can they tell those who are actually protesting from those who are there to cause havoc? Because at the end of the day, they will on their own institute people into protest, peaceful protest, and they will generally criticize the protest as a protest meant to destroy the society, to destroy property. You already know. You know exactly what we went through during the NSAS. Guys, let's talk about this Southern Governors Forum. You know, they met day before yesterday, that is on the 5th of this month, July, and they came up with 5 resolutions. According to what they came up with, they said, first, the next president must come, the next president in 2023 after Buhari should be from the southern part of the country. The next president must come from the southern part of the country. That is their resolution. And also establishment of state police. On the matter of security, the governor gave their support for the establishment of the state against the federal police system that the country is running. You know, a lot of people have been clamoring about state police, so the governors now are backing it. Do you think it's good to allow the governors to create their own state police? Please kindly leave your comment below. Ban on open grazing by herders will take full effect in all member states from the 1st of September 2021. ban on open grazing. I think Mr. President is not in support of that ban on open grazing. So can you leave a comment on that as well? Then the fourth resolution here is a Petroleum Industry Bill PIB law. The governors jointly rejected the proposed 3% support money for the host community in oil region. They instead demand 5% of the entire revenue generated. They also rejected the proposed 30% share of profit from the exploration of oil and gas in the basin. Election, the number five one is election. The Southern Governors Forum stated that the compulsory electronic transmission of results during the poll should be included in the Electoral Act. And the Senate are ongoing, like they are currently working on banning this electronic transmission of result. It's really helpful for election in order to crop corruption in elections. So now the senators are currently working on it to ban it, but we want it. A lot of people want it, and I think some activists in Nigeria are currently protesting against this as we speak. And meanwhile, check how this should I say unfortunate news. Meanwhile, we are trying, you know, I've always come out here to talk about speaking against this courtesan. And I think maybe with the issue that happened in Dubai and Malaysia and other parts of the world, where Nigerians are going out there to start carrying out their courtesan activities, and me talking about it, I was thinking that maybe some people will hear and gain sense. Well, check this out, guys. Police nabbed 28 during court initiation in Delta State. Police nabbed 28 persons during court initiation in Delta State. Now, wow. The Delta State Police Command has filed an alleged initiation ceremony of suspected cultists belonging to the Aye confraternity in the Kwani area of the state. The statement, the command spokesman Bright said about 28 men were arrested in the operation. He noted that some arms were also recovered from the suspect. In the related development, officer on Sunday arrested 3 suspects in connection with alleged phone theft. Well, okay, just imagine 28 of them. We did drive you now from court, you know, they run enter court. But wait, okay, what so benefit? What do you benefit from being a courtist? What benefit? Does it put money in your pocket? Does it improve your life? Does it? We are out here clamoring and kicking against courtism, and you guys are busy putting your head into it. Are you okay, guy? And meanwhile, guys, kindly leave your comment below. And if your brother is part of this, or you know anybody that is there that you know, sorry for that person. And I pray that they should be given a hefty sentence, probably 5 to 10 years in prison. I will be glad to hear that. Honestly, guys, we'll be really, really glad. You already know my stand on these court activities. I do not, no. See, I don't sympathize with them. Never, ever. Not in this life. Never. So, guys, I check out this young man. Court sentence Kogi police student to 8 years imprisonment for illegal possession of firearm. A magistrate court sitting in Lokoja sentenced a student of the Kogi State Polytechnic Lokoja to 8 years imprisonment for illegal possession of firearms and unlawful association. Well, good for you, guy. I do not pity people like you, but I hope that the state government can do something on your behalf so that they can rehabilitate you. But for me, sorry. I kind of like love what they actually did to you, though. And check how this. Baba Ijesha, someone opened a GoFundMe account on behalf of Baba Ijesha, asking people to donate money for his legal costs. Can you imagine? This is typical Nigerians for you. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. And someone opened this on behalf of Baba Ijesha. For people to donate money, please, before you donate money, think. What if this happened to your own sister? What if he did this to your own sister, to your own daughter? Huh? What if? Eh? Always ask yourself that question. Love your neighbor as yourself. Abba, is that so hard for you to do? Yet people keep supporting this man. Someone went on to donate 20. That's the only 20 he's going to get all his life in this thing. In Jesus' name. Huh? And of course, guys, let's talk about Yomi Fabeyi as well. Yomi Fabeyi did a video. Of course, you guys already know the video. Oko Yabo. He did that video, and of course, a lot of celebrities are coming for his head. Well, he took that video from all social media platform yesterday, and I still don't understand. But one thing I bet Yomi Fabeyi is that he should just leave that video on YouTube, and I bet you, in a month's time or in 1 week, his entire channel will be taken down by YouTube. YouTube don't play. They might have not really pay attention to it, but when people continuously reporting that page, YouTube will go through that page to determine if that video is against their principle. I tell you, that video will surely be taken down. In fact, Yomi Fabeyi, this is what he wrote recently. He said, Oko Iyabo movie and concept is about Yomi, me, and Iyabo. I have right to write my own story. Iyabo Ojo has done many videos mentioning my full names, and the videos were published on YouTube, IGTV, etc. simply because I stand for human rights. So also Princess mentioned my real name. They called me a pedophile and rape. Apologies for standing by what is right. So sentiment on use of real names, it is allowed in movie making. The movie never undermined the victim or any girl child. Someone twisted that so they can make you react. Most commenting did not see the full movie before judgment. He also said, I hand you all to your conscience and God. No amount of all these can pull me down. And nobody banned my movie. We private it deliberately just to give room for calm. And at some point, Oko Iyabo movie will be released on DVD, YouTube, and others. You can't abort an already born baby. Well, it's still really boosting out there. Well, don't worry. But thank God I do not have someone like Yomi Fabeyi in my family though. So if you are supporting him, good and fine for you. You should be ashamed of yourself, honestly. You should honestly be ashamed of yourself supporting Yomi Fabeyi and Baba Ijesha. Don't worry. They say experience is the best teacher. So whatever you are supporting, either good or bad, let us pray that it's happened to us. If we are supporting bad, God, please let that bad thing happen to us. And if you are supporting good, let the good thing happen to us. So it depends on what you think is good or bad. So if you think what Baba Ijesha did to a girl, that girl is good, don't worry. That good thing will also happen to you. That's my prayer for you. And check out this lady. Let us discuss mostly about this rape in our society. So this woman, her name is Gloria, she said, this is what she wrote. She said, please, I need you people opinions in this matter. Please, so in this 21st century, where the whole world has advanced so much, my people did this to a man who raped his brother's daughter, who is an underage, below 15 years. Now she's pregnant, and the man's penalty given by the community is to buy a goat and yams, then pay 20K, take care of the girl, maternity bill, and that's it. And this goat eating has been happening over the years. Just from 2019 to 2021, he had 3 cases and goat was slaughtered as settlement. When the girl gives birth, they will marry her out to a old man to be her grandfather, because we can't marry a girl from his lineage based on tradition. And this community in question has highly learned people in this country: lawyers, engineers, government, teachers, economists, etc. Most especially when you count 20 professors, even a vice chancellor of an institution in the Federal Republic of Nigeria is from that community. We have a minister of the Federation Republic of Nigeria in that same community, and these people are directly or indirectly involved in this anarchy kind of decision making and judgment. If you say the truth, they will come after you and your family. Meanwhile, their children are not in that village. The pain in my heart is deep, because I am from this community and I know these children that are forced to bear unwarranted earlier burden of becoming parents and their teenage years, and thereby killing dreams and subjecting them to untold hardship. My cry this morning is, who question this barbaric tradition in these modern days. I am just a woman, as they always say that in my community. Meanwhile, their daughter are taken high and protected, whereas these girls from prom home are to take whatever comes to them. Please save my community. Yeah, guys, exactly. If you don't know what she's talking about a particular guy who is fond of doing these rape activities in in their community, and the only penalty for him is for him to buy yam, buy goat, and pay 20,000 naira. Meanwhile, the elders will be the one to chop this yam, chop this goat, and share the 20,000 naira, and he will also take care of the maternity bills of the teenage girl. And after that, the teenage girl will be married off to a very, very old man in the village, in that community. You know, discriminated the teenage girl. So man, I'm saying, when I think about my own community, my own village, I am really, really happy. Man, I came out from a real well organized community. Ha! God, thank you for bringing me out of that kind of community. Some people, village people, are wicked, extreme wickedness in their heart. In their heart, how can you demonize a teenage girl who was the victim, married her off to a older man simply because she was raped? Man, this thing need to stop. It needs to stop. And some of you here, you guys are supporting it in your community. You know yourself. You know yourself. But have you ever put yourself, your daughter, in that girl's shoes? Don't worry. This is the world we are living in. People don't want to understand, but they just still want to be doing stuff just the way they are. And check out what this guy wrote about a pastor who collected 200,000 naira bribe. He said, "This man called me that a 59 years old man sexually assaulted his 8 year old daughter, and the security were trying to manipulate the case. I intervened and the matter was charged to court. The man went behind to collect 200K and told me God told him to withdraw the case. This man introduced himself to me as a pastor, and I found out from the security operative that he has collected a payment of 200K from the accused. Reason is suddenly want to withdraw the case. But the good thing is the magistrate refused. She said the case must be heard." Yes, good and fine, and God bless that magistrate. Crazy. People are really, really doing a lot of stuff. Man, we just really need to look at ourselves and be like, okay, what of if this thing happens to me? How will I feel about it? And of course, check out this man. Let me just read it. She was making my manhood rise spiritually. Man who killed and beheaded his auntie in Cross River claims she belongs to the Marine War. The Cross River police has paraded the man who allegedly killed and beheaded his auntie in Calabar State, local government area of the state. According to leader AKG, the man said that his auntie is making his manhood rise spiritually. You should be grateful your manhood is rising. There are people out there who want their manhood to be rising, but unfortunately for them, it can't rise. But you know yourself well. I don't want to think that anybody is having difficulties in rising manhood. And meanwhile, this guy should be dealt with. Seriously, really, really dealt with. Give it the maximum sentence. Chikina. And also, guys, Casina youth acquire enough catapult to fight bandits. PDP Castina youth acquire enough catapult to fight bandits. Bandits who are holding AK-47, even more than you can. The guns they are holding nowadays, you don't even know their names. Then you want to fight them with catapult. And this PDP say, "Oh, how far? Are you guys even serious? Do you want to do? Are you guys even serious of even planning on taking over 2023? Your youth are out here buying catapult to fight bandits, insurgency in Castilla. Crazy, man. Well, let us move past that this next one is coming from Canadian Minister of Justice. In his word, he said, Nigeria Justice Minister Malami a disgrace over arrest of Nnamdi Kanu. You know, for those of you who don't know, Canadian Justice Minister is from originally from Nigeria. So, meanwhile, he's now in Canada though. So the Minister of Justice and the Minister of Justice of the government of Alberta, Canada, Madu Aslam, the Nigerian Minister of Justice and Attorney General Abubakar Malami over the rearrest of IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu. In a post on his LinkedIn page, Madu said, if report that Kanu was adopted for Kenya, true, Malami was not only a disgrace to the rule of law, but also not worthy to be a public officer. That's what he's saying. And let's talk about this kidnapping in Kaduna State. Like I've said yesterday, it seems like Kaduna State is now like the headquarters of kidnappers in Nigeria. And I pray God help that state. Seriously, that is my prayer for that state. And guess what? This particular school, kidnappers of Bethlehem Baptist High School students demands foodstuff from the school to feed the 121 kids held hostage. It's understandable if they can kidnap 1 to 10 people in a school, but 121 students kidnapped, and the security operative did nothing. Do you know how many hours it will take for 121 students to be carried, like transported? Is so much hard. But now they are demanding foodstuff from the school again. That is an avenue. Send them that foodstuff and trade them. Put some gadget into that foodstuff. What are we doing in this country now? What are we doing? All those things are just it makes us just think like someone in this government officials, police are so well organized and informed. They are part of this. But thank you guys for watching. Support Adamslink, and stay tuned for my next video, which I will be filming immediately. Have a wonderful day, guys, and stay blessed. Bye.